G'day ladies and gents, and welcome back to War Thunder with Mags, and welcome aboard the British BR 4.7 Rank 3 tank destroyer, the Avenger. So, today we're on the Carpathian single cap on the ruins. So we're going to be heading north. We're going to try and slip in on the back road and see if we can get some cheeky kills in to start this. So I'm going to be honest with the Avenger. I only really started driving it out yesterday. I've got a few tanks in my lineup that I've just skipped while playing and grinding for bigger tanks, and the Avenger was one of them. And part of the reason was because of the gun. It's armed with the QF 17 pounder, which is a fantastic gun, but you can get access to it at 3.3 at the earliest, and then you can get access to it twice at 4.0 if you have both the premium and the standard Achilles. And we look reasonably clear up the road. So anyways, getting this... Oh, hostile team is capturing zone, and we have an artillery strike coming up on the road. I suppose I should have expected that. Slip it over here and... yeah, this'll do. I've got a lot of bushes on the front of the tank. I know somebody's going to point this out in the comments section, and I'll explain why soon enough. But anyways, as I was saying, getting access to the 17 pounder at 4.7 when I can get it at 3.3 and 4.0 on better tanks for grinding didn't seem overly important. But I'll tell you right now, I really wish I'd played this thing a hell of a lot sooner. This thing is a hell of a lot of fun. And... looking pretty clear up here. Looks like we've got a couple of tanks moving up the road. We've got, yeah, T-34, fair enough. We might move on and follow the T-34 now we've got a little bit of backup. We don't want to be shirt-fronting people in this tank. That is a very bad idea, because it's basically got no armor. This isn't going to be a review of the tank, obviously. Yeah, at least I'm not meaning it to be. But, yeah, the armor on it is kind of crap. The mantlet... There's some shots fired over here. The mantlet can be sort of trolly for guns in the 70mm range if they hit the wrong spot, as can the upper front plate. But the rest of the armor on this tank is pretty much only good enough to fuse high explosive and... he's dead. To fuse high explosive and armor-piercing shells with explosive cores. That's pretty much all it's good for, to guarantee that you are going to die if you get shot. Anything 80mm range is going to go straight through the mantlet or the front plate. Oh, hello there. Goodbye there. First kill. I've got a whole bunch of tanks up there on the other side of the cap point, so we'll go through and check the arch, make sure nothing's coming around the back. So yeah, anyways, the armor on this thing is pretty much worthless, but it does... oh, we got a couple. Level in. Goodbye, thank you. Second kill. And something behind that rock. Oh, we've got a flat panzer. Oh, something was behind the rock there. And third kill, flat panzer. Thank you very much. I'm going to move over here, and we're going to snug up against this wall and see if we can shoot anyone that tries to come around it. Yeah, as you can see, the reverse gear on this thing is garbage. It almost may as well not exist. But the turn time on the hull isn't horrible. It's not fantastic, but it's not horrible, and it is reasonably fast going forwards. But honestly, its saving strength is that the tank is actually reasonably low profile, which is why the bushes, not trying to hide weak spots. Oh, hello. Where are you going? That looked like a Panzer IV. Did he go under the bridge? There's nothing on the bridge. I wonder if we can slip around here and get a shot on this guy, and... no, he's... where did he go? Oh, there you are. You parked under the bridge. Can I get this Alright, I could mess this up horribly here. This could go very bad. Get the gun down. Oh, and clipped him. Shit, and we're back on the tracks. Alright, we're all good. And I think we detracked him. Can't get the gun around. No more turret traverse for you. You can stop that whole idea. Well, at least stop the whole idea of shooting me. And thank you very much. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Let's get in under the bridge and actually have a look around and see exactly what's going on. Because we were in full sight of the enemy team spawn doing that. Can't believe that actually worked. Anyways, as I was saying, I'm not trying to hide the weak spots on the tank or anything with the bushes. I'm just trying to hide the whole bloody tank, because if it actually gets hit by anything, it's pretty much done. Thank you. That's kill number 5. How the hell did he not see me? Not seeing any movement through the bushes here. This is actually a pretty good little spot to hide. I like this. Doesn't look like anything's coming. And the cap is being challenged, so we should probably head back and see if we can support the cap. Oh, hello? Goodbye. Kill 6. As I said before, there's nothing... The QF-17 pounder at 4.7 is nothing to be sneezed at. It is a good gun, especially with, I think it's the Type 8 shot. But, yeah, only reason I really skipped this tank is because, you know, I had the Achilles, both the premium and the standard one, and the combination worked really well for grinding. As you can see, it's also reasonably quick going forward, and even climbing hills. It's got some fairly good inclination on it. I'm not sure what the exact degrees are off the top of my head. But she gets up the hills. I think it's actually better than the Achilles in climbing, if I remember correctly. So head back around this side here. We'll follow the M22 around, and this should bring us around the back of the spawn. So we shouldn't get flanked. Actually, I think I should have taken the sooner left, but that's alright. This will get me where I want to go. Actually, that's not a bad idea. It means I can get to have a little bit of a look over this ridgeline and see if there's anything else we can shoot at. Definitely some of our stuff down there, but I'm not seeing anything hostile. But yeah, overall, I've been really enjoying driving this thing out. It's actually quite a good little tank. Pretty good sniper. It's, as you can see, reasonably okay as an aggressive brawler, but is particularly vulnerable for getting shot, and it doesn't really matter which angle it gets shot from, unless you get really lucky with a bounce off that upper front plate or off the mantlet. And that looks like a AAA. Is that alive or dead? Right, that is dead. Never mind. Oh, stug. And so am I. Well, that was unfortunate. Let's go find ourselves another battle. And we are back again, ladies and gents. So I actually did a few extra battles since the last one. The transmission and crew replacement unlocks are now finished, which is nice. The transmission helped the reverse speed a little, but not much, and I haven't really survived a hit to use crew replacement yet, but hey, it's nice to have. Anyways, this is Fields of Normandy 3 cap. And this should be a good enough spot. We'll just quickly check the paths up to the church. Doesn't look like anybody's made the run yet. From this position, you always get people that cross the field trying to get to that church so they can snipe across to the town, and you can actually see, if you get into the right spot, about there, the people that try and rush C-Cap. If you're lucky, you can usually get a few... really quiet. I usually get a few very quick kills in... Oh, hello. And I don't think he saw me. Where are you? There you are. Shut down your engine. And this should be a killing shot. And no, it doesn't, but it does shut down his gun. Alright, so if we shoot the driver, that should end it. There we go. Alright, one more shot than I would have liked, but hey. And look at what we have here. That looks like a Panzer IV, I think. That was a Panzer IV. So that's 2 kills. Doesn't look like anybody's running over to the church. I can't see anybody that's flanked around us at this point. Oh shit, there's one there. That's 3. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky little Panzer. I didn't realize he was there. I'm surprised he didn't notice the fact that I would have had to shoot over the top of his head to hit that other Panzer IV. And I'm not seeing anybody else. And we're looking fairly clear here at the moment, so what we might do is move up. And, well, nobody's decapping C. Somebody might still be in there. Was that? I think that was just one of the tanks exploding. I thought it might have been an artillery drop there for a second. Let's see if we can get in on some of this cap action here. They do seem to be engaging something around the corner. Oh, just a little bit too late, and he is dead. He is very dead, and we are now taking a cap. Alright, so I'm going to head over here and I'll park behind the building just so we've got a little bit of hard cover. I'm not seeing any movement through those trees, and nothing around the back. What have we got over here? And it's not looking like much. I know I'm looking into the spawn point there, but I'm not actually going to try and camp the spawn. It's just if anybody has spawned in, I want to know whether or not they're coming here, or whether or not they're going to the middle cap, because I'm thinking I might go to the middle cap. At the moment, it's starting to flash. I was about to say at the moment it seems to be secure, but apparently not. I was just thinking the bottom cap has been taken for quite some time, so somebody has to be moving north, and there's nobody in that spawn back there. There we go. We disappear quite nicely here in amongst the bushes. So, the Avenger, I realised the last video I didn't really talk much about its history, and that's because, well, I don't really know a huge amount about it, and I'm not going to lie, I haven't done a lot of research on it. I do know that it was a prototype development. It was meant to get a production run, but how many tanks were actually produced is not really known. And this is looking really clear as well, so we might move on here. I hate this part, trying to cross this field. Anyways, as I was saying, ultimately the design was a failure, and if I remember correctly, it was the engine needed to be kept running in order to traverse the turret. There was no manual operation for the turret in the design. which meant the tank was constantly making noise and giving away its position. That looks like a fight up there. That is definitely a fight up there. I'm expecting somebody on that corner. Must be further around. And yeah, to compound the design's problems, I believe it had a few engine issues, in particular leaving the engine running for large periods of time. So, oh, hello there, what are you? Oh, that's a Churchill. Well, we immobilized it for a start. No, that's not good. And that's smoke, but that's fine. And no pen. Oh, no, we didn't get penned there, so that was artillery. Alright, I'm going to push up. While this guy's in smoke at the moment, he won't actually be able to see anything that's going on, and he's clearly immobilized, so he's not going anywhere. So I can get right around in front of him. Shit, smoke. Gotcha. And that sounded awfully close. Alright, Churchill is down. Pardon me. And nobody down at those corners. Completely clear on the right there as well, I think. Is that something? Panzer IV F2, where the hell were you? Yeah, it was. It was. I wasn't imagining things. It was something up there. Shit. Ah, well, it's alright. This time I have another tank. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard the Sherman Firefly. This is also rank 3, also battle rating 4.7, also armed with a QF 17 pounder. Let's say 15 pounder, what am I saying? So, same gun, same battle rating, and we're about half the team down. Actually, let me take a look at that again. God, look at the low scores and the no kills. There's only really 3, maybe 4 of us that have been pulling our weight at this point. This is... ugh. Sorry if I'm starting to sound a little bit crappy here too. I'm actually losing my voice a little bit at the moment. But anyways, we should be able to soldier on. Besides, I'm probably going to wash the audio after this anyway to get rid of mouse clicks and keyboard clicks so they don't annoy the living crap out of you. I'm not seeing any movement on the cap. And I'm not seeing any movement in the forest line either. It doesn't mean there's nothing there, of course, but still pretty clear to the left. Enemy team's got a pretty severe points lead on us at this point as well. I'm not sure we're going to be able to turn this one around, but we'll give it a shot. And we are decapping, so nobody else is in the circle. So we don't have to worry about anybody here around the buildings or in the town. It's just a question of whether or not there is somebody nearby who can come and stop us. Nothing to the rear. And we're a quarter done on the cap. Oh, we've got C back as well. That's nice. And base capture streak X2. Alright. That is a hit marker in the map in the center. And I think that explosion was actually a tank dying and disappearing, so... Alright, we really can't afford to wait around, so we're going to push up on the A-cap. We really need to 3-cap them at this point just to make them work for it. They appear to have lost as many people as we have at this point. So if we can get that A-cap under control, at least they've got to assault us, and in doing so they will give away their locations, which means it'll be much easier to try and track them down. That smoke is likely where a tank died. And, yep, decapping. Somebody else is up here with me, that's good. I'll take all the backup I can get. Oh! That was close. Alright, let's see if we can find ourselves a comfy bush up here. And it does not look like there's anyone over there. But, god damn it. Somebody's taken the south cap. I just took that bloody thing. Alright, so we're going to go down here and see if we can find out who exactly has taken that. And I'm actually a little disappointed that I didn't notice that a bit sooner. Because they've completed the cap, they can now move out of it, which means they could be anywhere. Have some bush here and just see exactly what I can find. Although the old Sherman's a little bit harder to hide. And we have movement. And I got a bush in the way. Alright. I don't like this. We're skylining a bit here, but not much I can do about it at this time. Now, where did you go? There you are. Alright. We took out the breach, so he won't be able to use his gun. And shit, that's a lot. That was a live target. So that's kill number 5 anyway, and that is a kill assist. The E2 got a shot on, I think it was a Panzer IV that I took the breach out of. Well, we've got 18 seconds to the long hit. What the hell was that pilot thinking? Ramming tanks doesn't work. But anyways, looks like we actually managed to turn this one around, take all the caps back and turn the points back in our favour. So at this point, I think this is about where the match is going to end, and that's really it for the rest of this video, guys. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for watching. And yep, there is the end of the battle and only second place. 5 kills and 3 captures. That's surprising. Anyways, hope you, as I said, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for watching. As always, remember to check the video description down below for links to all of my social media and my Patreon, my Twitch, and everything else you may need to get in contact with me. And until next time, remember to click that like button, share, and subscribe if you would like to see more. And as always, take care.